Hey guys, welcome back to Thorough Capping. I want to do a quick recap of Assiniboia Downs for tonight. For the most part, there wasn't we didn't catch a whole lot of value in the win column. We caught one race at 1440 price, race 3, with the 2 horse who was actually our 4th selection, but he was one of 3 horses that met the value because of the heavy favorite on the 6-5 in a 6-horse field. But at the same time, we were pretty spot on here with our capping. Starting race 1, granted there were only 5 horses in this race. We had 4-3-1-2. It came out 1-4-3-2. There was a lot of exotics opportunities here if you played it right and kept your ticket down, despite the low-paying exactas, trifectas, and even some of the supers. They were still hittable if you played your ticket right. But again, that's a totally different side of the game. Where we could all have the same exact selections in our hand, but the way we play them could differ, and 50% of us could hit, and the other 50% throwing away a ticket. Race number 2, we had 6-5-3-4, came out 6-5-3, so we had the exacta and the try cold there, but unfortunately the 6-horse, which we thought was going to be, was a heavy favorite in that race. I forgot to put the odds down, but it paid 240 in that race. There were 2 horses above value, the 3 and the 4, and we had them highlighted in the beginning. Based on morning line, we thought maybe they would be above value. The 3rd race, we had 4-5-6-2. The 2 horse, that was the race I talked about. The 2 horse did win the race. 2-4 exacta did come out. That was one of the exactas I did have. And my next video, I'm going to share some ideas on how to use these selections in exactas, trifectas, and whatnot. I mean, I know I've shared it before. I've shared it in the Discord. We talked about it with a few of the Discord members. But I'm going to share some ideas and thoughts on being able to keep your ticket down and still get yourself a profit, even if the exacta pays $12 or $15. Just the different ways to arrange it based on our selections. Race 4 was the race I had to use the pace grid. We had the 6 horse as the only potential value horse, and this 6 horse actually came in 4th. We had 6-2-7-3. It came out 2-7-4-6. So we did have the exacta in there. It was only a 340 payout. The 2 horse did go off at 3-5, but we had the exacta in there, and the trifecta was broken up by the 4 horse. Race number 5. Race 5, we'd like the 1, 4, 7, and 6. And once again, we got a nice cold exacta and trifecta there, 147, 147. And that was a very hittable trifecta, obviously, and a very hittable superfecta. If you used your combos and you went light early and you spread a little bit late and you came up with that 3 in the last leg, we're looking at, like, I think it was a $47 superfecta that I hit there. Race number 6. Race number 6, we had the 3 horse on top. The 3 horse did win the race. Once again, we had a nice cold exacta, 3-7, and a cold trifecta, 3-7-2, with a 740 payout. 5-2 second choice with the 3 horse. And the 3 horse kind of told us something in the grid over here. And then finally, my pick, I had a $12 total ticket, pick 4, and I was single to the 3, and the two horse won this race and busted it up. We had 3-1-4-5, and it came out 2-3-1-4. The 2 horse got in there, and I don't know if any of you guys follow me on Twitter, but I mention it all the time. The 2 horse is my nemesis. It's like a total dagger. If I get knocked out of a pick 4 or a pick 5, I have to say 80% of the time it's because of a 2 horse, and I just don't know what it is. So I don't know if that happens to anybody else, or if anybody else has a different number that just seems to be their nemesis. But all in all, if you look at the grid I put together to post in the Discord, was a B, C, D, which is our top 4 selections. Then I also put what I thought were some locks. I thought the 6 was a chalky lock, and it won the race. I have value locks, horses that I thought would be above 9-2 that have a shot. The 6 horse, the 6 was the one from that pace grid race, the 4, but yet the 3 horse here was a value lock, and the 7 was my long shot. and we had the 3.7 come in there. So all in all, the handicapping was pretty spot on. Unfortunately, we didn't get as much value as we were hoping to get. I think last night's Assiniboia card presented a lot more value than tonight's did. But at the same time, that's one of the things that we can't control as players. We can't control the outcomes. We just got to hope to land on winners, and hopefully we play our tickets right, and we're budget worthy enough to where even if it does come out chalky, we're still able to make a little bit of money off it. All right, so I'm not sure exactly what my next track is going to be, what I'm going to play, where it's going to be, but I will post it on here. I'll take tomorrow to handicap it, and I'll post an analysis on here. The Discord, I'm really enjoying the conversations now we're getting in the Discord. I'm happy to see that there are people that are on board with the methods here. I'm getting a lot of questions. I'm getting a lot of clarification type stuff, which is awesome. Keep it coming. Every one of my videos has a link, an invite link to the Discord. If the link doesn't work, just send me a comment in the video saying the link does not work, because sometimes they get old and you have to refresh. I have to put a new one in there. But I welcome everybody in the Discord. And any other thing, and this is on a separate note, for those of you that are wondering, if you're putting comments in the videos and you're not seeing them being posted on there, I do have a filter set. And if your comment is your handicapping sucks or you're just being a troll, that's why your comments are not showing up in the videos. At least, make the effort and tell me why my handicapping sucks, and maybe we can have a little bit of discussion. I'm not getting a whole lot of them, but I'm getting 3 and 4. I've gotten 3 or 4 of them over the course of the last couple months, and they're pretty much all same thing on the lines of you don't know what you're doing, this handicapping method is terrible, yada yada yada. That's great, but you're not gonna find yourselves in the comments if you're gonna make a comment like that. All right, if you want to be a little more constructive, I'll put your comment in there and we'll have a conversation. If not, don't expect to see it in there. But guys, thanks again and for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Talk to you soon.